Kenya is among the states that started spearheading the need to have East Africa community on board. The benefits are when you are a lead in a particular federation that seems to be big enough, one, it gives a country an image, positive image of wanting to grow itself and wanting to grow the neighborhood and wishing the neighborhood well in terms of economic, in terms of trade, in terms of the currency, in terms of the language, that is togetherness and the sense of belonging. That is positive in itself. Number two, when we enhance the collaboration on market, when collaboration in terms of policy, when we work around things that would make Kenyan labor to move around the member states. If we look at things that would make some legislation to come, that in itself will market Kenyans in this manner. Our commodities, our supply will have an external market. Again, our technocrats that are not well absorbed in the country and they can get an exit of getting to these countries through the membership to be employed. Even the constraints that they undergo in terms of licenses to work, those documents, by virtue of being a Kenyan, and Kenya is a member state of East Africa community, that will give leverage to that Kenyan to just walk around the continent, the membership states, and get employed, look for a job. I mean, Kenya will benefit.
Yes, the question of, pardon? Your net worth.
Question of net worth.
Oh, my net worth. Through the speaker, I want to take you back to who I am. I am from a pastoral community that is still rich in culture. There is nothing about me, if you read that word properly. It is not mine. There is nothing under my name. But because the culture allows us to live in the manner we live, in terms of communal life, family life, that worthiness is not cash. It is the property we have. As I said, I'm married. My husband has worked in several places. He's been outside the country for 17 years. So I am telling you, this has nothing, even if you were to revisit when they were gotten, it has nothing to do with county government. It had nothing to do with, this is the efforts and the humanitarian salary of somebody. So it is a family worth. Family worth, and you know, by virtue of being from that area, family worth is equally a community worth. Because when you have to support the neighborhood, you have to support your other relatives, you have to support. So basically, that well is not mine. It is our net. Our net worth.
Go ahead. Go to Mule. The question by Honorable Mule.
Is that on common market protocol?
Yes, it is on the common market protocol based on the free movement of labor. And the second one was regarding the East African Development Bank, on the investment of this bank within the East African community, and particularly how Kenya has benefited on this bank being one of the shareholders. The East African community and the leadership of our bank and the assets the bank owns, because we know the bank is based in Uganda. How do we benefit and how much have we benefited from this institution, Kenya being one of the majority shareholders?
Through the speaker, sir, on the East Africa Community Common Market Protocol labor, actually, this movement of the population, the experts.
Movement of labor, he's saying.
Yes.
Yes.
It's actually something that we need to enhance more. And in terms of benefiting Kenya, on the side of the bank, this one I'm telling you, if you're going to appoint me, I will get into this to make sure I get to the finer details, because right now...
Don't trap yourself. That bank is not under your jurisdiction.
But
it's under the jurisdiction of the Treasury. So don't trap yourself.
It's okay, Mr. Speaker, but you know...
It falls and it carries an East African name, but it's under the jurisdiction of the Treasury.
That is why I'm saying, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Speaker, if it gets to where I can answer this question, I would rather have all the technocrats in finance and economics to advise on this one, because as at now, I am not well equipped with what to answer.
Good. Now, Ras